continue our playthrough of the whatever Delilah thing is called.
Curious case.
Curious case of the Delilah guy or whatever. Basically, Dan killing us on an island is what it should be called, because that's what it is.
Murder Island.
Exactly. So Dan, go ahead and take it away, and we'll get rolling here.
Island where Lost was at.
All right. So for those of you tuning in, so last week the crew decided to venture to a sunken well, of which everybody had traversed down into. Come to find it, the floor littered with a couple feet of rotting fish and crustaceans all throughout the floor. Searched around, found a handful of gems that were underneath some of the fishes during the initial search. There are hundreds of stars that were carved into the walls all around this cavern, or this sunken well, I should say. And they were able to make out that there are some constellations that are in the walls based upon some of the checks they did. And as the first constellation they decided to plug some gems into, all of a sudden a rush of air blasts into the sunken well, and some water started to fill up into the well. While this was all taking place, the Klexus had a moment of out-of-body experience, per se, where he had an interaction with, or maybe it was or wasn't an interaction with Lavinia Wisp, where he all of a sudden was transported onto a ship in the middle of a battered storm, and hearing Lavinia Wisp behind him as he turned around, only to see her ask, "Who are you and what are you doing here?" And then kind of came back to consciousness with everything that was going on in terms of the water and so forth rushing in. And that is kind of where we left off. So at this moment, the water is starting to fill up through some of the holes. You notice there are multiple other constellations, like I said, that are in the walls. You guys are kind of scrambling around, not sure what to make of the situation. Again, that grate had fallen, or somehow magically closed shut above you, and you are trying to find a way out of this cavern, or this sunken well. What are you guys doing?
Oh no, Panik.
Heard the theme.
True RP drama right there for you folks.
That's the most RP I've seen Jim doing. I don't know when.
Out of 4 years, that's the best I've seen.
I don't remember. Did we find what we were looking for in here when we ended it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. So we're still searching.
I think the water started coming in, and that's where.
That is where we left off. Yeah,
you're done.
Correct.
Let's start. I don't know, searching the walls, trying to find something to stop the water from coming in.
Yeah, can you make? Let's see here. What kind of check could we do? Go ahead and make an investigation check.
15.
Okay. As you're scrambling around, you find. Let me see, how many more of those gems do you find? 1 second here. You found a 8 gems. So 8
Isn't that
more
the,
gems.
isn't that what we had before? Was also 8?
Correct.
There were like emeralds or something.
Yep. And these ones are rubies that you just found. As some of the water's coming in, it's kind of some of the dead carcasses and so forth are floating up, and as you look down in the water, you're able to see some of the light coming down through the top of the tunnel, reflecting on some of these stones. And as you're kind of wade in the water and reach down, you pull up 8 rubies.
Was there a connection with the green, like with the emeralds before, with any of the constellations? Or they just happen to fit the slot?
They happen to fit the holes are all the same size. And the gems you're finding are all the same size as the holes, per se.
Okay. But we filled one constellation, right?
You did. You filled one
Okay.
constellation. Yep.
I guess I'll, I don't know, go to
And
whatever one's closest to me and start popping rubies in.
Last time you guys actually found the crown, so I do apologize. That is what you found last time, and that was 6 gems, and that's exactly what you guys found last time. This time you actually found 8 gems. And so if you would like to, you want to make either an investigation or a history check. We could figure out what constellation you're seeing here.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, because you're the one who wants to start plugging away at some of these holes.
Okay.
So.
That's a 25.
Okay.
History check.
Okay. So you do a history check, and so on the map, where would you kind of be standing right now? And I know, apologize to the viewers out there, my map did something funky in image flattened, so I can't really move these guys around. But where would you be standing where you are right now?
The constellation that we filled last time, is that Milo? Is it in front of me?
That's Milo that's in front of you, yes.
Okay. I would probably just either straight to the left or straight to the right.
Okay.
Just whatever, trying to figure out some kind of pattern.
All right.
Start looking for gems. I think we're supposed to fill these holes.
All right. And you see, so as you look forward at the wall, and you kind of grab one of your rubies, and as you go to put it in one of the holes, all of a sudden you get this deafening boom that you hear, and you close your eyes and you open them back up. You're back on this boat, and again you're looking out at the water. The boat's rocking on like 20-30 foot waves, cresting up and down, and you kind of find yourself drenched, just hanging onto this rail, almost white knuckling it. And again, behind you, you hear this female talk to you, and she says, "What is it you seek?" What does Alexa say?
I'm a bit confused, but I'm trying to escape a well. But I'm on a boat, so I don't know. I guess I want to escape this well. That's what I want.
You seek the Holy Grail.
She's looking at, so you turn around, and you see a very alive Lavinia Wisp, not the rotted encounter you've come across before. And she's standing there holding on to a sapphire rose. Looks like platinum stem into the sapphire gem in the shape that's carved to look like a rose. Wind's kind of whipping in her face, and she's looking down, and she's terrified gaze. And she looks up to the sky, and she points up, and she says, "Let the light guide you." And at that moment, a lightning bolt comes right down, strikes her, and you kind of get jolted. You close your eyes, and as you look back, you open your eyes back up, you're back in the well, kind of holding on to your, like, almost ready to put that gem into the socket.
What are you just standing there for? Put the gem in the socket.
Yeah, come on,
And
man.
everybody just sees you kind of standing there just like this.
Well, I just had some kind of experience. I don't know if I should. I don't want to get lightning bolted.
Does it look like Does it look like there have been any campfires in this area?
No, there's no sign of a campfire down here. No sign of a campfire.
Good sir, would you like me
So
to
I start looking around.
Would you like me to use my mage hand?
Oh, possibly. She mentioned something about letting the light guide you. I start looking around. Is there light coming down through the hole?
There is light coming down.
There's light shining onto the hole.
There is light coming down from above, shining down into the well, and it seems like it's getting later in the day. The sun's starting to set. You guys have been kind of exploring and down in here for a little bit of time now, but there is some light that's coming down through.
Does it seem like the light is pointing anywhere, shining on anything specific?
Not at the moment. It's shining. You're just getting kind of like the image you can see here on the screen where it's shining down right now, the way it is.
Hey, let me see one of those rubies, Heck.
Okay, here you go.
He wasn't
Why
too
did-
sure about that.
Grab it. I'm gonna grab it and then stand in the light and maybe see if it reflects in a way that maybe it will show us something more.
Okay.
I don't know.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh, natural 20. So 25.
As you go and you take that ruby and you hold it up in the light, take one of my little clear ones. And as you take it and you're looking at it and you're holding it up into the light, you notice that as you're looking into the ruby up through the sky, you can see what almost looks like a little constellation inside of the ruby itself. As you hold it up, it's almost like you're looking through a looking glass out into the sky, because as you're doing that, you can make out one star that's in the sky, based kind of like the North Star, right? That's really bright, and it's actually right in the same spot it would be if you're holding the ruby up, just like so. And you're noticing that there is a certain amount of, obviously, connections in this specific constellation.
We can see your screen.
What is it?
Oh,
Thanks, Dan.
That was nothing.
Hero Lab.
Ah,
That was from last night with Paul. So yeah, so as you're looking up, you can see this specific constellation here. And as you're kind of staring at it and you're taking note as to how many dots are on there, you're noticing that there's 30 kind of points in this constellation as you're holding it up and staring at it due to your exceptional perception as you were looking at this.
I'm gonna start searching the floor.
Heck, I can see constellation through this thing, and there's 30 points. I think we need more stones.
really? Oh,
Yeah,
I
come
start-
look at this.
I'll check it out and oh, that's brilliant. Way to go, Milo. And then I start looking for a matching constellation on the wall.
Okay.
My mind movies work sometimes.
You're having a hard time making out that exact constellation on the wall because there's so many stars that are all over, and this one seems a bit, I guess it'd be a little more complicated to make out in the mishmash of the other constellations that are very easy to see. I will have you guys, if you want to, make another investigation check for those of you who want to kind of search around a little bit more.
Oh my god, no way. another 20. 25.
Oh, what the?
Nat 20.
I'm rolling this
It's
dice all
better
night
than what
tonight.
I rolled.
All right then. As you're kind of looking around and checking the walls, and you're studying all the different stars and the patterns you're seeing, kind of keep going back to the light, and you're like holding that up. You're starting to see the pattern on the walls, and it's actually, that constellation is actually really large and encompasses about half of this room. And you're like, I figured it out. We need to fill here, and you are able to point and figure out exactly what holes you feel need to be to make this constellation. In the constellation, you're actually, I'll have you. Can you guys we'll do a history check, real quick.
That's better. I rolled a 1, so I was able to roll it again. And I rolled an 18, so -1. That's 17, Dan.
Okay.
23 for Heclexus.
Okay. Are you guys the only ones that are doing it?
No, I rolled.
I think so.
Oh, you want us to roll too?
Yeah. If you guys want to go ahead and roll
Everybody,
it.
look at the constellations.
19.
I
Come
had,
on.
I had rolled a nat 20 when you asked for an investigation check a minute ago. 4. No, 5.
Okay.
I got 19.
Well, so those of you, everybody except for Ray, basically, as the Clexus has pointed out the constellation, you guys recognize this as Fairala, also known as the Serpent of the Sands or the Sword of the South. And this constellation is used by sailors to recognize true north and south based upon this, the northern and southernmost stars that make up the constellation.
Okay. So you guys thinking we need more gems?
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Because I can go down and swim around and look.
That would be most helpful.
You've got about 3 foot of water is what's in here right now.
Okay.
So nobody's like swimming, and unless you're gonna like tread 3 foot of water full of dead fish and stuff, I mean you can swim.
Well, I
People
mean,
have
it's,
drowned in people have drowned in 3 feet of water.
It's
you can
true.
get up close and,
You
close
never-
and personal.
Well, one at a
You
time.
never gone to the beach, Dan? Never gone to the beach and go to 3 feet of water and just kind of salamander your way through?
It's not something I'm known to do.
You haven't lived until you've swam in 3 feet of water.
Yes. Until you've done the salamander in water.
I'll search
Alright.
the floor too.
Yeah, so I'll just look around then.
All right. So go ahead and make some investigation checks if I could, please.
I got a 15.
We can do investigation or perception, whichever you're proficient in. I'm good with either one.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I got
I'm good
15.
at those.
I'm good at perception, but I still got a 5.
D20.
17.
Anybody who rolled 14 or higher, please then roll me 2d4 and let me know what you got.
Was it just those two who were rolling?
It's everybody who's looking around.
Oh, yes, of course. We should all be looking.
So basically, Chorus is swimming around in chum right now.
It's like my home. It smells so good.
Yeah, right. That'd be like your dead relatives you're floating around in. Are you kidding me?
Clexus rolled a 13.
All right, so I got 3 from Milo, 4 from Crush, and okay, and you guys had 8.
You don't know my
All right.
life, Dan.
Fish life.
So you guys spend about 30 minutes to an hour kind of swimming through chum, and you now have 19 gems that are in your possession. And as you've been swimming around, about another 3 foot of water has filled up, so you're now in about 6 foot of water with chum is what's floating around right now. So you still have a few more gems to go. Everybody can keep searching again if you would like to.
I'll keep searching.
I'll look again.
Okay.
Yes.
Rolls again.
I'm gonna
please.
get
Oh
on
my-
Crush's shoulder. I'm gonna get on Crush's shoulder.
19 that time.
Okay.
I found a lot of chum.
Anyone who's rolled 14 or higher, roll me 2d4, please.
2d4.
Yes.
Okay.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
2.
You now have 21 gems.
Yay!
Again, another 30 minutes to an hour swimming around. It is now nighttime. The moonlight is shining down into this the well. The stench is really starting to get to some of you, and you've been treading water for a little while. Actually, Milo's the only one who would be treading.
Nope, he's on my shoulder.
Is there anybody else that's as short as Milo? No.
No.
I think so.
That sounds
All
like
right.
a short joke.
Gerda was, I think, but she's not here anymore.
All right.
Gertha.
Just this halfling.
Let's make some more investigation or perception checks, please. Everybody.
Here we go.
Oh, finally,
Hey,
23.
Dan, since I'm not holding my breath again, do you want me to make a con check?
Oh, yes.
21 for her Clexus.
Same.
So
Failed.
Poisoned for 1 hour.
Oh. Oh.
Again, anybody who rolled 14 or higher, please roll me 2d8. Or D4, sorry.
Are you okay?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The stench finally got to you.
Not feeling
Ooh.
well.
4 that time.
2.
You found 5 gems? Andy?
Well, I rolled a 5.
Oh, you rolled a 5.
Does that mean
okay.
I find 5?
No, you
I
didn't.
rolled
find.
a 4.
Anybody else roll 14 or higher?
Oh, yeah, I got 2. I found 2
got
gems.
21.
Okay, so Andy, you said you rolled a 5. Now you rolled a 21?
No, I rolled a 21, and then you said if you got
Okay.
14 or higher,
Okay.
roll
The
2d4.
2d4 roll.
And I rolled
Okay.
5 on the 2d4.
Okay,
Sorry.
so you got 5. Okay, you confused me. All right. Chorus, what'd you get?
I got 2 of them.
2 gems?
Yeah.
Anybody else have a successful roll?
Yes, I rolled 4 on the 2d4.
You guys
That's
now
fine.
have enough gems. You've been treading water for, again, about an hour looking around for more. You're now in about, it's going to put you at close to 12 foot of water. Who all here can swim proficiently?
I can.
What do you mean by proficiently? You mean
Well,
like
You have swimming.
special, like swim speed?
Yes.
No, I do not. Here, take my gems. Go, plug them in.
Those of you who do not have a swim speed, go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Who's got the ring for swimming?
Drazan.
Yep.
Oh, figures.
Good. So he doesn't have to make a check.
Perfect.
17.
Okay.
19.
Do you still want me to, even though I'm on Crush's shoulder?
At 12 foot of water, you're swimming. You couldn't stand on his shoulder.
Never mind. I didn't hear 12 foot of water.
I'll do a dead man's float so my shell's above the water.
I got 11.
You suffer 1 level of exhaustion. Andy.
Ew.
Milo. Now you guys have all the gems to do the constellations, or to plug the constellation holes. So what are you gonna do?
Gonna plug the holes.
Yeah.
The right way.
How about Crush and Chorus? Why don't you go under and put the gems in?
Shall we take our time?
Please don't.
I'll
Okay.
take half if you want to take that half.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
All right, so you guys are putting the gems in
Oh.
all of these.
Alrax, aren't you able to hold your breath and swim a long time too?
No, I'm not able to hold my breath.
Don't you breathe water?
Yes, I do.
Okay. No need to be a dick about it. Why don't you help them?
Are you sure there's no need?
Oh,
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I can put them in.
Milo, are you able to climb off the wall to get out of the water? Is that a thing?
You want me to climb up?
So you don't have to tread water? I don't know if that would help or not.
I don't know. I feel really tired. I'll get on the wall, I guess. I'll try climbing up on it. I feel like that's just going to make my situation worse.
We still had
Well, I didn't.
we still had a rope, right? Tied up.
The rope had fallen back in.
Oh, okay.
So, however, I will allow you to make an athletics check if you would like to try and climb up.
Just stay swimming.
Okay.
Just keep
Are
on
you
swimming,
guys
swimming,
putting
swimming.
the gems in the holes, or what are you doing?
Put the gems in the holes.
Yeah.
What order are you guys putting those gems in, as far as who has how many gems and who's going to be the last person to plug the last gem in?
I don't know. The only gems you told us we had were the rubies, so we don't know what we have.
You have 32 rubies altogether, so you have 2 more than necessary. Pretty much every one of you had some. I just want to know who's going first and who's going last.
I think Chorus, Crush, and Alarex
I can go last.
are going to do it.
If we're concerned about like what might happen, I can go last with my mage hand to put the last one. Last ones in.
Well, let's start at the top at the northernmost star and work our way down.
Okay.
Because they said they use this constellation as navigation.
So who's putting the first one in?
I'll put it in.
Okay. All right.
29
You
more
put
to
it
go.
No. So you put it in, and as you put it in, the ruby starts to have like a dim green light that starts to light up around the star that is carved around it.
Oh, pretty.
So I'm going to assume you guys kind of go through this process now. Again, is Chorus going to be the last one to make the final plug?
That was my plan, to use the mage
Yeah.
hand to put the last one in just to be cautious.
Is that the group's consensus?
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Okay. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
14.
18.
4.
15.
Exhaustion gives you disadvantage
24.
on a saving throw, right?
What? Yeah, I think so. Ability checks and I can look it up real quick.
I think saving throws your disadvantage.
Exhaustion.
I think.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, just ability checks.
Okay.
Oh, too bad, Dan.
It's okay.
It's all right.
So as the last one's plugged in, all of a sudden, you guys hear like a howling that's coming through some of the open holes that are a little bit higher, and you're almost feeling like all of a sudden the air is being sucked out of this well, and then you hear it's like, and then all of a sudden the whole bottom just washes out from underneath you. Everybody else is kind of able to catch their footing as they fall down to the ground with all the water just rushing out super fast. Crush, being a little heavier and clumsier than the rest of the group, kind of falls, and he's now like on his shell, and his little feet in the air. And
Down I go.
he takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
lucky nobody was underneath me.
My back.
But now you just see this mortal like, hey, get me up.
I totally thought you were blasting a lightning bolt down the tube, so, I'll take that.
I'm a jerk, but I'm not that big of a jerk.
When?
It's your story, Dan. You tell it how you want.
Pinocchio.
And as you guys are all kind of standing back up and brushing yourselves off and kind of wringing your clothes out, as you look around, almost in amazement, like the entire room has this real dim neon green light that's just emitting from all these rubies. And I need an investigation check from everybody.
Has it been more than an hour since I've been poisoned?
We're getting pretty darn close.
11.
14.
16.
What was that, Jim?
7.
11. Cool. Those of you who rolled 13, large crack in the wall, kind of in the bottom right-hand corner of this map. For those of you that can kind of see,
When did
Right.
Gertie get here?
right here. What?
When did Gertie get here?
She's not on there.
Yeah, you said large crack in the wall.
Yay.
So as you are looking, you see those. You guys see like I said, a large crack in the wall here. That is emitting a lot of that green. You're just seeing, and it's illuminated by that green light that you're seeing, and it's catching everybody's eye. You're not sure what to make of it.
Crush
Was
likes
that
pretty light.
was that crack there before? I don't remember that.
I don't think so. Crush, go look at it. He likes pretty light.
I slowly step away.
Right.
I slowly creep behind Crush while he goes and looks at it.
Okay. Crush, what do you plan to do?
Is
What are
this
you gonna
coming
do,
out? It's coming out of the crack, right?
Yes.
How big's the crack?
Big enough for you to stick your hand in it.
Oh no.
Do I see what's making the light?
And that's the weird thing is kind of, it looks like when you're staring at the crack, it's almost like big enough to put your girthy little hand in there, but it almost curves. So, and you're seeing this light kind of shining from the side in, but you can't see directly straight. So
No.
roll me a perception check for me, please.
Oh, that's to me.
Oh, Crush, are you sure you want to do that?
Shh, let's see what happens.
14.
As you reach back into this ominous, dim-lit green crack, you stick your hand back, and what you feel is soggy, very slimy, skin-like texture with what, and if you kind of squeeze it, it's almost like the easiest way to describe it would be like a stress ball. You're like
A wet stress ball.
kind of a little slimier. And as you're kind of like padding around, you're feeling almost this string-like material, and you're not quite able to cup whatever it is, but you are able to get a bit of a grip on it.
Try to pull it out.
Strength check, please.
Has it been an hour yet?
It's been an hour.
7.
7.
Gosh.
Your big old hand is just a little. When you're trying to grab it, it's like a monkey that puts its hand in a jar trying to get a little cookie out and can't get it out.
Hey,
That's essentially what you're doing. your
I'll
big
try
old,
again.
your big old turtle hands. You're like, I can't quite get this dislodged from in here.
I'll try again.
Okay.
Guidance this time, Crush.
There's a D4.
Yeah.
$15.
All right. 1 second here. I'm just gonna pull something up.
Hope so.
Oh, come on, laptop.
You can do it, laptop.
And all of a sudden, we hear from outside. Oh,
Oh, here we go. And I'm trying to get a visual for you. I think I have one, so I'm just double checking.
not from the naughty Pinterest, is it?
What?
Is that a thing?
Did you say the naughty Pinterest?
Yeah.
Nah, they took all that stuff off of Pinterest.
How do you know, Glenn?
Because I look on there for art reference.
He looked
they
really
don't have
hard.
any,
Really hard he did.
And
tasteful nude photography has been removed.
one tear rolled down his
You
cheek.
pull out this. So you pull out this this bag here, and it seems pretty soggy on the outside, and as you open it up and you look inside, you're seeing this black powder in there, and you're not quite sure what to make of it.
Ew, Crush, what do you got there?
Did you literally
What did you
just look?
find?
He did.
Something
What did you
with-
find?
Something with black, looks like powder, and just put my pinky in and tasted it. What's it taste like?
Let me tell you in just a second. I wasn't expecting you to eat whatever was in there.
You put a gooey thing in the wall, and he will try it.
So give me 1 second to figure out what that exactly may taste like for you. Oh my god.
Well, if it's in the description what it is, don't stand your crush when he goes to the loo.
Okay. It tastes bitter and almost sulfuric. You're not quite sure what it is.
I'll hand the bag to Alexis and go, ugh, tastes like rotten eggs.
Ew, let me see this. Oh, some sort of strange substance.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what it is. Wouldn't it be sloppy, gooey mess of mud?
Ironically, it's not. It's very dry.
Not. It's dry. Oh.
It's dry. This bag has somehow protected the contents of what's in here. It's about 5 pounds in weight. It's very fine.
That's a pretty hefty bag. Hefty.
I knew that was coming.
Okay. Well, we found this bag, and we also need to find a way out of here. But I very much want to detect magic on this bag to see if it's something special. Since it is dry, I don't.
Would you like to? I think that would be a good idea.
I'm asking the group. It'll take about 10 minutes or so.
Sure.
If you want me to do this, I can. But we are currently trapped down here still, are we not?
You are.
Would you like me to play you all a tune while he's doing that?
No.
Sure thing, buddy.
Okay, so I start going about my ritual.
As you are doing
minute.
your ritual, I would like everybody else to make a perception check for me.
12.
9.
22.
10.
I heard a 9, 10, 12. The 12.
I got a 22.
Oh, 22. Sorry. 12 or higher. So you guys notice that where the bag was taken out of, the green light's starting to pulse and get a little stronger. Eclexis, I would also like you to make a perception check with advantage, please.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, how wonderful. Guess what I rolled?
What?
I rolled a 1 and a 2 for a grand whopping total of 5.
Okay.
I'm pretty intent on my ritual. I have to get it just right.
So you're so focused on this ritual, you're just sitting there like doing your thing, saying your words, whatever, dancing. I don't care what you got going on and how you make that happen. You are all of a sudden, as you're doing this and you're getting towards the end of your spell and you're starting to realize what this cave almost is, you kind of feel it's almost like the hairs in the back of your neck and on your skin stand up, and you start getting a little tense and nervous. You start to sweat a little more, and you're sweating almost out of fear. All of this cave, where all of the lights coming out, you are recognizing all of this magic energy as necrotic. That is just, or necromancy. That is encompass this entire cave, this well.
Uh-oh.
And
We're just in the
and
devil's
you,
butthole,
as
boys.
as you're kind of watching everything start to glow with, for you, it's almost the green light is now turning to a very deep red. And you're looking around the cave floor or the well floor, and you're starting to see movement on the floor. You're hearing almost like a sludge sound of, and you're noticing some of this rotted fish and flesh of the things that are on the ground are starting to merge into these formations, and they're starting to emerge behind your companions. Everybody roll initiative.
Hey, look out! There's something dead behind you.
And everywhere else.
Crush advantage.
Thank you.
17.
Need help me.
All right, so Jim's got a 17. Let's go, Chorus.
5.
Please say it because I can't see.
5.
9?
5.
5. 5.
5.
Eclexis.
4.
Jesus.
Yep.
Crush.
9.
Milo.
19.
Oh, thank God.
At
Milo's
least
got
someone
this.
didn't really suck it this time.
Yeah, he's fine.
I get advantage on my initiative rolls. So
I had advantage. It didn't help me.
I rolled a 15 and a 3.
I keep
So,
thinking it's going to help you,
yeah.
Crush, and it doesn't.
Keep
Well, let
giving
me
it to
take
him.
a look at what I got. Yeah. So they're gonna be
Ah.
all right.
Uh,
And let me see.
huh?
1 second. That is going to be, yes, the best visualization. And I'll just describe real quick as I'm pulling this up for you guys what you see. You're starting to see all these dead fish with piranha type teeth start to merge into this big ball, and they're kind of rolling over each other, snapping their jaws, and it looks like a
Yep.
ball of undead fish. 3 of them making their way towards you guys. All right, give me 1 second here.
Oh yeah, ball of teeth.
These are what you see.
Oh god.
Just for a
Don't
visual.
fear, laddies. We got this.
So let me
You're
just
going
add this
first.
to
I dare you to headbutt that mass.
Oh, don't tempt me. I will. Hey, it's a crush.
Fish
Where-
all fins.
Here we go.
Ah!
And while I can't necessarily move you guys around, I will have you guys just kind of tell me where you would be, and I'll just try and keep a mental note.
You got a shape tool. You could make us all different colored circles.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Let me do that. Let me see here.
Control C, Control V.
Yeah.
Unless you're working on the archaic Meditech system, it's Alt V and Alt C.
That looks good. Change the color. Nice. All right, so we're gonna do Klexus. There we go. Oh crap, that's got to be on a new layer, huh?
That's the paintbrush tool.
I know.
I think your little dotted line square thing up there might be better.
I am not sure what you're talking about.
Never mind. It's okay.
All right, we're gonna roll with this. So initiative start is gonna be, I believe it's Milo goes first. So Milo,
Oh boy.
you see these guys all of a sudden form behind you, and Clexus points out, and you see Clexus almost with like a panic on his face, looking towards the back, and you see these swarms of these piranha type creatures starting to make their way towards you guys.
Okay. That's right. Can I Let's see here. Crush and I are the main melee people. Can I move in between Boris and what's Rick's character's name again?
Your zone.
Yeah,
Drazone.
Yeah, Croissant. Croissant.
Close enough.
I'm gonna run through them so I can get below it, like south of the
Right here?
furthest fish guy for me. Yes.
Yep.
That sounds
so I
like a
can't move
plan.
because your image is flattened, but yes, I will say you are right there. I'm mentally noting it.
All right. And then I'll pull out my despiteful blade and say, "Have at thee," as I strike him.
Aha!
Go ahead and make your attack.
18 to hit.
18 definitely hits.
That'd be scary if it didn't.
Yeah, right. That would not be good.
That would be scary.
6 slashing damage. Wait. 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing? Oh,
Yeah.
Here. All right.
And then as bonus action, I like to headbutt him as an
Okay.
unarmed strike.
All right.
I rolled higher for that too. 23 to hit
That hits.
as I pull out my awesome D4 damage. 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right. And so as you do that, all of a sudden you kind of you see on the ground you're cutting through, and these hacked up fish are kind of flopping on the ground. Little chompers are going, and they almost have like the green hue that you were seeing in the walls in their eyes, and you kind of see the light flicker in their eyes as it dies off. And you're noticing that this swarm is becoming weaker and weaker as you made those attacks on it. But there's still a few that are very much alive within the swarm.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. So that's going to put us to Alrax. Oh, no, I apologize. It is not Alrax. It is actually the swarms are going first. They got an 18. So, yep, I'm not going to mess that up like I did last time. You guys got a bunch of free hits and killed some guys off too early with my monkeys.
Oh,
Poor
not
monkeys.
our fault.
I totally jacked up. I was like, dang it, they killed 2 monkeys that could have attacked. Son of a... All right. So Milo's down here. Chorus, I'm just going to have this one that's right here up top is going to make its attack towards you.
Okay.
And so 12? Does 12 hit you? I don't remember.
Yep, that's right at my armor class.
Oh, money. That is 13 piercing damage.
Ooh, boy. Ouchie.
And they bite hard into you.
Well, I'm hurting.
And see here, the next.
Damn.
This next.
Are you still up, Chorus?
I'm still up, but feeling woozy.
This next one here, the one that Milo attacked, is now going to attack Milo. That definitely hits. That is for 17 piercing.
Wow.
Jeez, oh, Pete, I'm down.
Great, we're all gonna die in the chum bucket.
This is all my life. Damn. I mean, shnikey.
And let's see, I have Drazon stats here, so I can see. This other one's going to bite Drazon. Let's see if it hits. That hits. And I got Drazon's hit points. Oh, no, I don't have his hit points. But just keep a reminder that
Sorcerer.
it did 15 piercing to Drazon, so I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure Drazon is down.
I was gonna say that probably would let him down.
Especially
They only
with
get
only
a
having
D6 for hit
D6.
points.
What's up?
Yeah.
They only get a D6 for hit points, so
Okay.
unless he has a killer con, he's probably down.
Alrighty. The next is now Alrex.
I am going to step to the southwest.
Okay. I can't move you, but I know where you're moving to.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack those ones that are furthest to the south.
Okay.
And a 15.
That hits.
Uh, 5 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
We are out of the water, correct?
Yes, you're not in water. Nobody is.
I am going to action surge and attack again.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Woo!
Yeah.
Roll me your D-Hundy.
$97.
What type of weapon?
Longsword.
You make your way up, and you jump and come right down with your longsword right through the whole group. And then with a spin, come back through, slash again, and you just watch the whole pile crumble, and all of the light and energy in those fish completely dissipate, and you killed that group.
Wow.
And it is no more.
Wow.
Well played. Immediate death. Which brings us... Who's next? It's going to be Rush.
I like great. As I'm raging, pull the great axe out and move me up to you.
This spot's occupied, and so is right here, per se. So you have right here open. Oh, actually, no, this spot's open now that that's dead. So these two spots are open if you want to be right in the mix.
Okay, and put me right there. Put me right there.
Right here?
Yep, and I'm gonna attack the group that's above me.
Okay. And I'm mentally noting where you are because I know where Jim and Milo, or Alrex and Milo are. So, yep, you're right here in front of Chorus.
All right, I'm gonna do reckless because I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
How about 23 to hit?
Definitely hits.
$14 points of slashing.
Woo! And you watch like half of the pile of fish completely fall to the ground. Still up, but looking
Fishy die.
very wounded. Yep. Yep.
All right, I'm done.
Okay. And that puts us to Chorus.
All right, I'm gonna bravely cast Cure Wounds on myself.
You notice your cousins are biting at your ankles harder than ever.
Yeah, you assholes,
like
what's going on here?
Complete cannibalism.
And then bonus action, I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Heclexis.
All right, Heclexis, you're up.
Okay. That changes things. Okay. So, the swarm or whatever they are right in front of me to the
Yep.
left.
Yep.
I will cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. And that is a 26.
Yeah. It hits.
Really? I don't think it did.
If your number starts with a 2 and your second level, you're probably
That was with Bardic Inspiration. Ooh. Okay, that's 20 points of radiant damage.
and
Sushi
the
ball go away.
fishies go. Yeah, they're completely decimated by your blast.
And then after I cast that, I will move. Where's Milo at?
Milo is right
There.
right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Here.
No.
No, here.
Yes.
Yes, right there.
Okay, I think I have enough movement to at least get near him.
Yeah, you'd be able to get right over here and be right next to him.
Okay,
So
that'll be my turn then.
cool. So then that's gonna put us at the. Actually, I'm gonna do a Drazan saving throw for him real quick. That's a success. So he's got 1. So then that's gonna go to the top. That's gonna back to Milo. So.
You're muted, Andy.
Yeah, I got it. I rolled a 16 on the die.
All right, cool. So then
I
now
assume that's a success.
that is a success. So now we're
All
back to RX, who is the one standing right here.
I'm going to move up to the other one and attack.
You forgot the fishy's turn, Dan.
Oh, I did.
What?
Andy.
Shut up, Andy.
Oh, you
Andy,
didn't heal
You're
me.
out of here.
You guys didn't heal me. I want to remind Dan.
I'm moving over to get to you so I can heal you. You just have to be patient.
Tim.
So the people standing by it's gonna attack Alexis. That hits.
That's what you get for trying to heal somebody.
22 hits, I assume. Oh. 18 points of piercing.
Oh, my.
So much for healing you, Andy. You see what happens when you remind the DM?
Bad Andy.
Hey, halfling lives matter, all right?
Eclexis is down.
Oh,
Now
man.
it's RX's turn. Dude, these dice are hot for me right now.
Oh.
Yeah, they are.
All right, so I'm going to
Holy
move up and
crap.
attack him.
All right. You're basically standing over Alexis's corpse right now.
I ain't dead yet.
Yep.
21, I am assuming hits.
Yes, it does.
9 points of slashing.
All right. Very good.
That's all I got.
All righty. So then that's going to throw us to Chorus. Oh, no, sorry, Crush. Crush.
Reckless attack on the last fish ball.
All right.
Oh, your screen's frozen, Renee.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for everything to reset here. 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
It is an interesting position to see you frozen in, though.
It's weird because, and then you talk, and it's just like there's no movement.
He's staring
Okay.
at us.
18 points of slashing damage.
Whoa!
How do you want to do it?
He's gonna stare him to death.
As I'm swinging, yes, to death.
I give him the stink eye.
The stink eye of doom.
Basically, I just want to scatter the ball as far as I can.
And you do. You come through and you smack it, and then there's just fish guts go all over the walls, just everywhere. And you feel very accomplished, yet you see your companions' lifeless bodies get grasping to what little bit left on the ground.
Unconscious.
They're unconscious, seemingly lifeless bodies laying on the ground with little bite marks all over, and they're just bleeding from all these different little bite marks all over their bodies. That's kind of where you're at right now.
Milo! I'll try to after I dispatch, if I can, I like to try to stabilize him.
Okay. So, medicine check.
All right, I'll pull the duct tape out of my pack and see what happens. 12.
That's the number that we got. So, yes, you are duct tape that you had in your pouch and use it as a little bit of a tourniquet on all of his little open cuts. And now Milo's sweet little body is just laying there, no longer bleeding profusely out of all of his orifices.
Nice. Oh, man.
However, Heclexis is still laying on the ground.
Do you have a
And so is
potion of
Potions-
You have a potion of healing?
Yeah, I do actually.
So I'll pop that out and dump it down his gullet.
All right. So who's going to make the roll for
You want me to roll, or do you want to roll?
You can roll it since it's yours.
All right. 2d4 plus 4? Plus 2.
2. Yeah.
I thought it was plus
Shit,
two.
I can never remember. Plus 2?
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Sorry
Wow,
about that,
okay.
Paul.
It's okay.
Well, I'm conscious. Let's just say that.
I need animal.
I believe.
Well, that was quite a unnerving experience. Is everybody else okay?
Crush wants to leave.
Drizzt,
Oh, that's right.
Oh, crap.
You hear
I don't
like,
have more healing potions, and I'm out of spell slots.
Oh, okay.
I have
all right. Heclexis, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage, please.
Uh, 12.
Good enough. You being the one who did your detect magic and detecting these undead fish that were essentially, biting you guys to death. You look at the spots, the lumps of where they were, where they've been dispatched, and you can still pick up a faint magic where if you kind of close your eyes and focus and visualize the sense you're getting from the magic pinging over the room, you are detecting some of these fish. You're almost getting an outline of like an x-ray of like the fish bones themselves. If you want to go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay. I will cast guidance on myself. It did not help. I rolled a 6 total.
Something, yeah, you can't tell what, but something's really piqued your interest with like these ones that are still illuminating, where you feel it might be important to have them. You're not quite sure
The
yet.
fish bones.
Yeah, that maybe you need to study
Bones of the fish.
the fish bones.
Do we take the fishies with us?
I guess I'll pick up one that I was honing in on.
Okay. You gonna try and harvest the bones?
Yeah. I will ask for assistance because I'm not used to such things.
All right.
I will assist you.
Okay. So go ahead and do a survival check again with advantage.
I can help also.
That time I rolled a 10.
You're not really you're super crappy at this. You're not quite able to figure out how to fillet a fish and get the bones out.
Crush, do you know how to do such things?
Sure. Here you go. 16.
Crush is able to easily. He kind of whips out his weapon. He's like, and just shows you easily how to fillet the fish. Crush, being a turtle, also likes to eat fish. Is an expert at removing the bones, as he prefers not to chew on bones while he's putting them down the gullet.
Yeah, so you might choke on them. That would not be good.
And so you are able to harvest a large amount of these fish bones, the ones that Eclexis brings to you that he's taken an interest in. And now...
Kind of gamey.
Nobody's heard from Rick?
Nope, not yet.
Maybe did anyone try like mentioning his name on the group chat?
Yeah.
I did.
Now that I'm not focusing on the fish bones, I want to get out of this godforsaken place. I don't like it.
If everybody wants to make investigation checks, advantage, I would allow it at this point.
What was it?
Would you want us to roll?
I said if everyone wants to make investigation checks.
Oh, investigation.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
18.
9.
19.
I have to do.
As you're looking around and you kind of circle back to the body you guys found with some of that mottled rope, you see there's actually like a tri-hook, a large one, at the end of this really rotted climbing rope. And you also see a spot up high that you feel somebody who might be pretty athletic might have a opportunity to toss this up and make a sturdy climbing.
Look at this! I found something useful.
Let me see that.
Wait, we need to tie a rope to it.
Whoops.
The rope is all rotted. We can't use this.
Tie the rope off it, and now chuck it up there again.
All right. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me, please.
That was great.
Guidance.
20, 30.
Beautiful. You're able to, you get it right. There's a little ledge just right by the grate, and you tug on it, and then you kind of put your full weight of you being crushed, and you kind of like swing on the rope, and you're like, holds me.
Well, excellent.
I'll hold on the rope if anybody wants to scale up.
Okay.
He wants to go first.
I have exhaustion. Just so you guys know.
Oh,
With
yeah.
me helping, it should cancel that out.
Thank you for letting us know. It's not contagious, is it?
Well, if I'm assisting, that's going to
Okay,
cancel out
the. I'll go first.
If I assist Milo, it's going to cancel out his
Just keep in
disadvantage.
mind, I only have 4 hit
Whoa,
points,
whoa,
so
whoa.
if I fall, I'll probably die.
Athletics
Okay,
check.
I'm assisting.
That's fine. Advantage then.
And a little bit of guidance, just for good luck.
1-1-1.
You said athletics?
Yeah.
22 altogether.
You climb right up to the top, and you're able to get to the grate. It's a little heavy, and now I need to make a strength check to see if you can bust it open and pull it back up.
And that is just plain old strength, right?
Yep. No advantage because you're not getting help from anybody on this.
Okie
Don't
dokie.
do it.
Here I go. But I can use guidance, can't I? 12 total.
That's the number. You got it, man. You're able to. You get up there and you wedge yourself so good at the top, and you just with your ogre gauntlets and knock it up, and you're like, phew. And kind of the group down is now. You guys see that he's.
So yes, Eclexis will just kind of like roll off out of the tube and just kind of like lay on the ground.
And it is nighttime.
Like,
It is still night, just so you guys are aware. It's pretty much middle of the night, full moon. And as you're out there, you're kind of staring up at the constellation that activated everything down there, and you're just thinking in your head, that sucked.
Yes. Yes, it did.
All right, who's coming next?
I'll climb up.
I guess I might as well just go. Oh,
All right, so
Athletics.
who wants to go?
Chorus will go.
Athletics with advantage. Yep, you can do it with advantage.
Wow, I rolled 22 and a 21.
You're able to get right out of there. Easy peasy. And so now you're sitting up top with Eclexis, kind of taking in the fresh air, no longer smelling that rotted fish and flesh and everything else that was down there. It is very refreshing to you to be up top and out of this well. Milo, are you up?
yeah, I will go. Were you helping me, Crush?
Yeah, you would cancel out your exhaustion. You're just going to do a straight roll with Crush's help.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Yep. You're able to do it. You're able to climb right on out. And you get to the top and you're like, because the rope was a little slippery at times, but you did just good enough. You're just athletic enough to get yourself out of this well, and you're feeling very relieved. You're no longer poisoned.
Well, I need a vacation.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Because I know you have
I'll
one,
be right
you
back.
can just get on your broom.
Done.
I think if you really want to try and climb, that's fine. But everyone's gonna look at you pretty dumb because you got this broom strapped to your back, and they're like, "Can't you fly on that?" So last is gonna be Crush. I want you. So it's. Tell me how you guys are gonna get Crush out of there, or Crush, how are you gonna get out?
I'm just gonna climb the rope.
I can help him. I can help pull the rope up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I think I'm strong enough, probably.
I would say with Chorus helping and Alexis helping, Crush, if you had that rope and you kind of tied it around and made a little harness around your legs, all right, help pull me up, guys. I'll let you do it with advantage.
Woo!
25.
You are easily hoisted out. You're like, man, that was.
It's a bit heavy, isn't he?
So now you guys are back atop of this hole, per se. It's kind of an open clearing where you're like a little bit where you're at, maybe about 10 foot in diameter around this well entrance, of just giving you a little bit of area to kind of sit back and relax. Like I said, it's a very calm night. Not sure how everyone's feeling. It would be about a 4-hour trek back to. Oh no, sorry, this isn't a 4-hour trek. This one's only about an hour trek back because the well was really close to camp. So that is an option for you as well. What do you guys want to do? Or you can keep exploring.
Well, I vote for going back to camp. I'm pretty beat up, and I no longer have spells that could aid us in any way.
Okay. Anyone here have was it Outlander, where you can memorize maps and know exactly where you're going? Okay. I
Crush.
just need to know.
Yeah, I got the wandering background.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was one of those. I couldn't remember which one could memorize maps and know exactly where they're going. So, so you guys going back to camp? What do you got going on?
Yeah,
I say
I
camp.
figured we're going back to camp.
Yep.
I think everybody's beat up quite a bit.
Yep. As you guys are making your way back to camp, you notice where Crush notices where camp should be. Camp is not.
Uh-oh.
And you're really confused because you're like pro when it comes to knowing your directions.
Something's missing. I know the camp's supposed to be here, but where is the camp? Guys? I know I'm not lost.
It's
So, like,
quite
the
strange.
campfire and everything is gone.
Where you think it should be, it is not. You're walking around for an hour and you're like, you get to this spot and Crush is thinking, why are we not at the camp? I know this is the way. It's the way we came. I recognize the trees that we walked past. I swear those are the ones we went by when we were making our way to the well. I'm not quite sure why we're not back at camp. Based upon how long we've walked, what I'm seeing, for some reason the camp's not there. And it's not even like there's a remnant of that there was ever a base camp right where you're at. It's like you're literally standing in about waist high plants, like ferns and other tropical plants and so forth that are there. So
How long were we in that well? I thought it was only a few hours.
you
What
were in there
happened?
for about half a day into the nighttime.
Captain Akumi! Hello?
Gertie.
I call out.
Perception check.
13.
22.
Was that a 2, Milo? 22. You're muted.
18.
22. Sorry about that.
You guys all hear from a distance. Over here! Over here!
What in the... Okay, we're coming!
And you're hearing it from the west.
Head that way.
Have we been west yet?
You are, right now, you're southwest right now. It's kind of the...
But
But you Again, you walked straight towards the center of the island per Crush, because that's where base camp is. But for some reason, that's not like it. Again, you're not seeing the camp where you think it should be.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, we hear the cat.
Over here!
So, start heading that way.
As you guys are keep cutting through the jungle, all of a sudden you're marching on for another 15, 20 minutes. You're getting a little frustrated.
Crush not. We're not lost. I knew where camp is. But maybe.
It was. There's something
Do you
strange
think
going
it's
on here.
Possibly the island.
Something's weird.
Something's odd.
Something's amiss. Keep wandering that direction. Gertie.
Are you guys still calling out, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, Captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Sharding? I
I'm
don't know.
gonna shout out Marco. Yeah. All right. Tongue twisted.
Scoozy?
I'm
Scoozy?
gonna start yelling out Mark.
Who's this Marco fellow you keep calling to?
Oh, it's just a game.
You don't hear anything
You
if you're
yell
calling
out
out
Marco.
I
Oh,
thought the
really?
game was called
Captain Akumi.
Volo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Where
But
are you,
I'll keep
death
calling
butters?
out to the captain.
All right,
Yep.
if you're calling out to the captain again, you hear in the distance, over here, over here.
How far does it kind of sound like the voice is echoing from?
Perception check.
All of us?
Whoever's hearing the voice and feeling, they're trying to figure it out.
16.
All right. First roll was a 1, so I got to re-roll that, and now I got a natural 20, so 25.
Oh jeez.
You feel like it's about 100 yards out.
About 100 yards dead away.
All right.
Yeah, after probably 10 feet, I'll keep calling to the captain.
What marching order would you guys be in exactly?
I was just going to say, Alarax, why don't you fly up top?
Yeah,
Check
look
it out.
at the topography.
I can fly up and take a look.
Okay.
I'll go first in marching order.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Jim?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
13.
As you fly what would be potentially a campfire, you're getting a dim flicker of light. And you can see what looks to be through the treetop canopy. You're looking down, you can see what makes out to be kind of looks like some kind of broken structure that reminds you of some of the stuff you saw at base camp. What are you all doing?
In that
head
direction.
to where
Waiting
he
for
said.
Al.
Okay. And again, what order would you guys be going through, cutting through the jungle? I'm assuming Crush would be leading the way since he's the.
Yep.
I'll
I'd
be
be somewhere
up on Crush's
in
shoulders.
the middle.
I'll be
Okay.
towards the middle, yeah.
So you'll be on. Okay.
So probably Crush and I up front, and then.
So I'll have you two. You'll be marching for about another 20, 30 minutes, kind of cutting through jungle. Make a perception check for me, please.
5.
16.
Crush, I'll let you do it with advantage because you've got Milo giving you assistance in your visuals.
3.
You're just blind as a damn bat. So as you're walking through, you kind of Milo and you see the top of a broken. Well, you can see through the jungle, the thickness. A building that looks a little different than what you remember seeing at base camp. You guys both, and eventually, Crush, you'll see it next as you walk right up to it, and you're like, this place does not remind me of camp. And so, as you guys proceed forward, you start to see a large number of large mounds ahead of you. Their heads peppered with stacks of rock and stone, clearly man-made. As you press forward, your senses are really heightened, salted essentially by the smell of some upturned earth. The paupers' graves lying before you, a grim reminder of the fate that befell the crew of the calm Delilah. Beyond you is the unmarked graves. Sits a small structure. It looks like a hastily constructed chapel, giving a brief respite from kind of the hostile environment around. Looks like something to kind of take shelter in. I will pull you guys up on screen here. Rest of you guys back over here. Sorry, So this is where you're entering in. Here's kind of that structure that you're seeing. Here's the mounds. I kind of got you stacked just because you're technically sitting on Crush's shoulders.
Captain, are you in there?
And you hear nothing.
Drawing my
I
axe.
think he's playing hide and go seek.
Is this where we thought the camp was? This is quite odd.
What's this?
Gertie. Gertie.
Hello?
I will start walking towards the chapel.
Okay, you gonna go inside?
Just want to get a little bit closer. Take a look.
Is there any kind of like windows or anything on this shack kind of building?
No, there would be a open doorway at the kind of the front over here.
Can I peer through it?
Yes, you may.
I'm also taking a look.
Crush, are you looking too?
No, I'm gonna walk out towards the graves.
I'm watching them take a look.
I'm assuming Alrax is somewhere in this area too. Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes.
You said perception.
Yeah, go ahead and throw me a little perception there.
16.
11.
Here.
21.
All right, as you guys are looking into this chapel, let's see. You can see this chapel looks like it was obviously created from stacks of broken wood and stone. And at the back of the chapel sits a solid stone altar engraved with various different flowers. Atop of the altar has a 1-inch lip around it. And on top of the altar, there is an impression in the stone of an open hand.
Can I tell what or who this was for, or as far as gods go?
If you look in the chapel, no. You're not going to be able to tell much in terms of the looking inside the chapel.
While they're looking inside the chapel, I'll take a look around out in the open area.
Go ahead and make an investigation or perception check, whichever. Well, actually, tell me what you're looking at specifically, and then I'll tell you what you need to do.
I'm trying to see if I see anybody out here.
You look around, you don't see any. There's no people out here. No, there's no actual alive walking around.
Okay. So for the graves that I'm by, those are new graves from those weren't there the last time we were in camp, right?
Correct. There were no graves in camp. In fact, none of this looks familiar to you as camp.
It's not camp, right?
I rolled an
camp.
18 for investigation. I'll investigate the nearest gravestone.
Okay.
And see if I.
Okay. see here.
I'm trying to be very careful not to desecrate, but I do want to see who's in it.
All
I
right.
also want to. I'm going to enter the chapel.
Okay.
Trying to make some friends.
I want to look at the altar.
All right. Let's see here.
I'll walk in with Heck.
Let me just. I gotta consult one little thing here. So you're of us. All right. As you are investigating this grave, you find as you're kind of like moving some of the rocks and checking it out, you find a round shield with a defaced sigil on its face. The shield is otherwise unmarked.
Okay. Move the shield aside and see if I see anybody underneath it.
As you move away some moldstone, you find this grave is really shallow. And you find a small female figure, rotted corpse, really heavily decayed, but you can see the strands of long hair, and you can tell by some of the clothing that is kind of rotting away and moldy and quite the graves, and you're thinking in logbook.
Delilah, then. The crew. Somehow we.
Crush is having a mental moment.
Crush having an epiphany. Yeah.
It's very bad, but he's thinking that somehow we lost our camp and found their camp.
Okay.
Could be.
What's so
from the chapel. You might be onto something, Crush.
I said that out loud.
I don't know. Did you?
You can read minds.
I'm ahead. I'm ahead.
Alrax, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cautiously keep up with them.
With Crush? Or who?
Yeah, I'll keep up with Crush.
Okay. So I'm going to say Crush is kind of like making his way over to stare at the corpses. And again, he also, you're seeing him kind of uncovering this, and the shield was pretty large and noticeable. And it's, again, since he's moving away some of these rocks, you're seeing the same corpse as well. And you're kind of listening to Crush mumble about having a brain fart and not quite understanding what's going on here.
I'm not crazy. Yes, you are crazy. Shut up. Shut up.
So, Chorus, what do you got going on then?
I'm gonna stick with Clexus and Milo, I think.
Okay.
And go with them.
I've got this weird feeling Drazan's not showing up tonight.
He's getting prepared. He's about ready to jump in.
Okay.
Right, he said not yet when I asked him if he was coming.
Let's see. All right, so Clexus, I know you were going into the temple, right?
Yes.
Are you going all the way up to the altar?
Yeah.
Assuming you guys are following inside. Is that correct?
Yep. Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
The altar. You said there were flowers on it, or carvings, or something.
Yes, there are, and I quote, as soon as I find it again. At the back of the temple, or chapel, sits a solid stone altar engraved with various different flowers. At the top of the altar, it has basically, it's like a pretty big stone slab with like a 1-inch lip all the way around it. And on the top, there is an impression of, in the stone, of an open hand, like so, on the top.
I will place the weird arm thing I found. Put that hand in an impression.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. I pick it up off the altar and I wave it at the other two. What do you think? This didn't work.
What is this
Should I put
strange?
my hand on there?
What is this strange man doing with with hands?
I put my hand on it.
As Milo puts his hand on the altar,
Oh, okay.
please make a perception check for me, Milo. With advantage.
Oh, I got to do it. Oh, so it's regular roll. 15.
In the impression on this, it feels slightly warm. And all of a sudden, a loud crack can be heard, as if the stone is broken in two. The stone altar emits a thunderous crack akin to a gunshot, echoing out across the graveyard in a sudden rush of displaced air. A subtle crackle of shifting earth catches your attention before quickly replaced by a gargling, screeching howl. You step backwards as the corpses rise from their graves, their eyes infused with necrotic energy and their twitching, rotten forms shambling to look in your direction. With a monstrous roar, the mass charges towards you with their teeth bared and mangled hands, grasping for living flesh.
And with that, we're gonna take a break and bring Rick in.
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, this is gonna be so bad.
That sounds good.
Of course, I'm standing there going, oh, shit. It's mad. I woke it up.
It's definitely gonna be bad. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna put us in a break and bring Rick in.
Cock.
And
All
what
right,
hit me?
we're back
anyway,
in.
What,
Go ahead, Dan.
All right, so for those of you who just joined us, Drazan has wandered
Why is he sideways?
only. Well, he's only sideways in ours.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about, Ray.
Milo had the brilliant idea to throw his hand on that altar, where again the loud thunderous boom hit, and all of a sudden Crush and Alrax are standing out by these graves, and they're seeing the stones slowly roll over, and these corpses that were in there, the female that Crush literally just looked at, all of a sudden her rotted little eyelids open, and you just see the creature kind of come to life and start to essentially come out of the grave. And they're growling, howling, and they're hungry.
Uh-oh, I woke up.
So let me just... I see, this is why I don't do control. You gonna do another one? Oh, it did. And this is the one that has started dashing its way into Les Chapelles. Roll initiative.
Oh boy. Crush advantage.
Heclexis, what did you roll considering you just said, oh boy?
I gotta turn on some lights.
13.
Chorus.
16.
Alrax.
19.
Hey, we got some good rolls going here. Drazan.
10.
Rush.
11.
And
I get to roll advantage.
all right, let me just make sure I got my babies are all brought in here. Okay, they are. And so you see all of these zombies essentially coming out of their graves. And again, the one, this one has made he's making a dash attack, and he is attacking.
Oh. What?
What?
I was
Are
looking
you
down
giving
at
him
my.
a surprise round?
I was looking down at.
You're not surprised.
I did not see the map until just now, so that's what my what was.
Oh. So he's going to attack you. And he totally misses. Now we're at top of the order. Let's see here. Oh, I don't have... Milo, what's your dex?
+4.
So what's your dex?
Oh, 18. I have 18.
And passive perception.
15.
Sorry, you were the only one I was missing stats for. So, all right. So, Milo, you're going to go first because you tied with Alrax. However, you have the higher dex. So, there is a zombie right in front of you. He's snapping and swinging his claws at you. He's wearing shipmate attire.
He's wearing what?
Shipmate attire, as if he looked like he was a sailor at some point in his life.
Good old seaman.
Like the end of his life.
Right.
I'm going to pull out my despiteful. I can't even say that. Despiteful blade, and I'm gonna say slash first, think never, and I'm gonna attack him with it.
All right.
23 to hit.
Easily hit.
Damage.
Ow. Here. Yeah, let me just pull this guy up here. And you lop off an arm, and he's still trying to gnaw and bite at you, though. Still standing.
And then as my bonus action, I'll use my last Kai point and use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
With a quick kick to the knee and then a headbutt to the face. Because I like to headbutt people. The knee kick is a dirty 20.
Hits.
I'm just going to roll the other one, get it out of the way. Oh my god, I rolled a 14 again. So dirty 20 again.
Both hit.
This is where it's going to probably get bad. Yeah, D4s. So the knee kick
Get him with them D4s.
is actually 8 bludgeoning damage because I rolled max damage. And I rolled max damage on the next one too. So another 8.
So you run up to it and you kick it on the inside of its knee, something you've seen some other martial artists do, and it blows the knee out and it collapses down on the ground, kind of just bend, down on one knee. And then you go and you headbutt, and since you're a little bit shorter, it's perfect because it now brought it up to perfect head height with you. And you go, and your head rams right through it and blows its head right off, and the corpse falls over onto the ground. You
Beautiful.
Killed this one. And you're like, that was pretty easy.
Not bad. Not bad.
Anything
all
else?
I can do.
All right. You are up, sir.
Well, let's attack the one just to the south of me.
Alrighty. And this is the female that Crush was looking at earlier.
Woke up. I woke her up by mistake. I'm sorry.
Why is it always you, Ray?
Really?
Does an 8 hit?
Never fails.
It actually does. 8 hits.
Good old zombies.
Yeah, zombies have an 8.
12 points of slashing.
Woo! All right, and this one is hurting. Then let me see here. Let me go. I just gotta mark the damage real quick on this one. Oh, there we go. So next up is that's gonna be Chorus.
All right, I'm gonna. Are you done? All right, I'm gonna.
We're not.
Oh, excuse up.
I'm gonna take a drink. All right, so I'm gonna use my wand of magic missile, and
Okay.
and take and shoot off 2 charges to
Are you
the
gonna
one.
step out of the building?
Am I? Where am I at?
Yeah, you're in the building. So are
Oh,
you gonna
okay.
step
Yeah,
out of
I'll
it?
step out. Yeah,
Okay, now you're out.
the one's in the middle there, like to my right.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
this one right here.
Shoot that one there. Yep, with the magic missile. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna send off 2 charges.
Okay.
All right, so that hits for 9.
All right.
And that.
And your magic missile kind of blow off one of the arms again.
And that's all I can do.
Alrighty. So that's 4. So next is Heclexis.
Okay. So I want to move to the space to the left of Chorus.
Alright. There you go.
No, that's Milo.
Oh, my bad. Oh, come on, stupid. Okay, so you want to go there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, every single one of those zombies make a DC 13 saving throw.
All right.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. All right, let me. The first one at the very top right here rolled a 3. So let me just mark it order real quick here. So that's a fail. Come on. So I got a fail. The next one, that's going to be an 18, which I assume passes.
Yeah, that passes.
Okay. What about a 6?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Just passes.
Okay. And then the last one, 12 fails. And then the one at the very top, 8. I'm assuming that fails.
Yes.
All right. So I've got
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 that failed.
All of the ones that have failed,
Yep.
they are turned for 1 minute.
So what does that do? I forget.
No reactions or actions other than dash away from me.
Do they have to run, or that's? Do they have to
Yes.
run? from you? Okay.
Unless they are unless they have nowhere to move or unable.
All right. Is that your turn then?
Yep.
You suck, by the way.
Yeah.
So everybody sees Heclexis start to do this spell, and the ones that failed the check, all of a sudden, that flicker and anger in their face almost turns to like they get this calm over their bodies and they stop attacking, and they turn and they're getting ready to start running the other way. And you guys all notice this, like, what the hell just happened? And so next is going to be Crush.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay?
And
Don't
after
attack the
this-
ones that are turned.
what?
Don't attack the ones that are turned.
I know the one that's in front by me is not. That's below me is not.
Correct. This one that's directly in front of you did not, or it passed the check, so it's not turned.
Well, that's very interesting. I rolled 2 1s.
No
Yes!
way.
No!
No way.
That is the worst.
I rolled advantage with 2 1s.
Yes.
Roll me a D-Hundy.
I'm pretty sure I have a picture of when I did that.
Yeah. That's a rare feat.
66 slashing weapon.
Roll me a D8.
8.
Okay, and then roll me a D10.
6.
All right. As you went to hit the zombie in front of you, you brought your hand back to go slash, and all of a sudden you got like this sharp shooting pain in your side and caused you to let go of your weapon, and it flung right up here 2 squares away from you, up above you. And so you always, and then you come back. So so if you want to retrieve it, it's back right up here between these 2 guys.
Okay.
Just as a FYI.
Boy, those dice suck.
Anything else you would like to do?
No, but I'm putting these in the naughty drawer. They'll still get a swipe on me, so I will wait.
Okie doke. Then that's gonna put us to Drazan.
That's so. I guess I will.
Leave us in suspense.
Pause dramatically.
That's 20. Sorry, the kid was trying to call me. It's a dirty 20 on a 9 points of damage on the one that Crush just missed. Fire damage.
Okay.
And that is my action.
All right. Let's see here. Just adding the damage here. All right. Zombie's turn. Let's see here.
What was that? Is that the zombies?
Brains. Well, if they try to go for my brains, they're going to starve.
Let's see here. Oh, that one. No, that one runs away. Hang on. Let me see. I got to do all the ones that. So they're going to go move and dash. Let's see here. What other ones? That one failed. So that one's going. And pass. Fail. Pass. Pass. Fail. All right, so these are the ones. Do they get to do any kind of saving throw, or it's just it is what it is?
Hold on. Did that one just run out from in front of me?
Yes, it did.
Oh, well.
If you attack it, it's no longer turned.
What's that?
If you attack it, it's no longer turned. Just FYI.
Pretty damaged. I'll attack it.
Okay.
Okay. So go
Just
ahead.
letting you know. As I shout across the battlefield.
Don't hit the turned ones.
10 on it.
That hits.
8 points of slashing.
So as you hit it, as it's right there, it turns and looks at you. It's hanging on to a thread of whatever supernatural life it has, but it still has that
Turn it the
life.
dead.
Okay, so they're gonna attack. So actually, this one's gonna run down to here. This
One
one
of the turned ones.
that ran down.
The one that just ran away from me.
Well, you're right here, and these two have been right here. So I'm not sure.
I'm a couple minutes behind. I'm I've got the stream up on
Oh,
my TV, so I can see the map.
Well, the one originally down in the corner was turned, but then got hit by Alarax, so he stopped.
Right.
Yep. So they are going to attack. So the first one's going to attack Eclexis here. And let's see here. That will hit.
Okay.
The next one up top is going to also attack you. And that one misses. The one in front of Crush is going to attack him. That one also misses. And the one in front of Alrax is going to attack him. Does 14 hit you?
No.
Okay, then they all miss. So we're back at the top of the order with it's going to be Milo.
Yes. Can you put me in a flanking position with Heck behind that zombie?
Yep, you would have enough movement to easily get there.
Oh,
Man.
where'd you go? Oh no. Dice overboard.
run away.
24 to hit.
Barely
roll
hit
the
the
die.
zombie.
Just got it.
7 slashing damage.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna hop up and back headbutt this guy. Because
Okay.
it worked before. Dirty 20 to hit
That definitely hits.
for a measly 5 bludgeoning damage.
All right, and you can tell this thing is again clinging on to barely anything.
That's my
Uh,
go.
cool. So next is going to be Alrax.
I am going to attack the one right in front of me again.
That hits.
5 points of slashing.
All right, and if you can go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
How about a 10?
Strange.
A what?
10.
All right, and that zombie is dead. I kind of forgot zombies have undead fortitude, so in order for them to really be dead, you have to pass the con saving throw.
Don't they have to pass the con saving
Yeah.
throw? Not we have to survive it. They have to.
Well, son of a gun.
Hold on, whoa.
No,
Leave it alone.
It failed. I rolled a 1, so it's dead.
no. If we kill it, we should pass the con save to see whether they live.
Yeah. Thanks, Glenn.
Shut your mouths.
Thanks, Glenn.
I gotta real quick.
All right. So that one's dead. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
Wait.
Then
Am I done, Dan? Just checking.
shut up. Chorus, you're up.
Can you point out where I'm at? I can't quite see.
You are right here.
Right there.
He's
Okay.
hiding in the bush.
All right, so I'm going to attack that one, corner to me there.
Okay.
With my short sword.
Yep.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Hits for 7.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to jab it with a dagger with my offhand.
Stab.
10 to hit.
All right. That hits.
And that hits for 2.
I actually did because I got to roll 5 plus the damage, and since you only did 2 damage, all I needed was a 7. That's exactly what I rolled. It's still alive. It drops to the ground, and then you watch the bones, the body kind of like, and stands right back up, like it kind of like recomposes itself in a strange manner.
What the?
Like a
hell?
gruesome punch me con.
Oh, all we can hear is snap, crackle, and pop.
Rice Krispies.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Then we are on to Crush.
Reaching down, grabbing out my hand axes in each hand.
Oh,
Primary
hang on,
hand.
I apologize. I totally gypped Eclexis. He goes next. So sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, Crush.
I'm very hurt, so I'm going to disengage
Okay.
and then move down past Drazan.
There.
Yep.
Anything else?
Let's see. Disengage is an action, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then I moved, so that's
So
all I
that's
can do.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, Crush. You break out your
What?
axe again. Crush's turn.
What's that? Oh, my turn? I'll grab my hand axe, swing my, making two-handed attack, not two-handed, 2 weapon styles. Primary. 16.
That definitely hit.
Seven points of slashing damage
Okay.
for my offhand. Nat 20.
Woo! D100, baby.
68 slashing.
That is going to be edge weapon 68. Considering it is a zombie, how do you want to do this?
Gonna Benihana style it.
And you just see this pile of body parts really quickly stack in a nice, neat pile right in front of Crush. Ginsu. And dead. There is no save when it's a crit hit. Very well done, sir. Next is going to be...
That's Crush right next to me, right?
You're not the mushroom.
Oh, I'm not the mushroom.
Mm-mm.
You could be.
You're
What
this
the
guy
hell's
down
up with that?
Yep.
Okay. The 2 that are up there,
Yep.
I will. The one on the right,
Okay.
I will go ahead and hit with. I guess Firebolt.
You would.
Yep. That's a 22. And then I'll just stop right there.
Okay. Mark that damage real quick here. All right, and let's see here. So up next is going to be Les Zombies. All right, the one that's clinging on to life is going to attack Milo. That hits. I'm assuming a 20 hits you for 2 piercing damage. And it takes one of its body parts that you kind of like broke off, and it just slaps you across the face with its other arm.
What did the five fingers say to
It's
the
like a
face?
scene out of Monty Python. It's like, and the other one's
You're gonna have to cut that into the stream when you put it on YouTube, Paul.
Yeah. Right.
You can slap me and call me Sally.
and the other one's gonna do the same. It's gonna attack you as well.
Is it using the ring finger hand?
The other one completely misses as it's trying to hit you. So back to the top, Milo. It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to strike him on back.
You're gonna take your glove off and smack him in the face.
No, I'm gonna despiteful blade him back because that's stronger. Does a 10 hit?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
What's that
Okay.
thing?
6 slashing damage.
All right, let me see if I make the save. I do. So he falls to the ground and gets back up again, and it's holding its
Before
other
he
arm.
gets back up, I'm gonna headbutt him while he's head level.
Okay.
'Cause that seems to work. 12 to hit.
Hits.
That hits, obviously. For oh god, math. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Falls into pieces, and the body falls over, holding its other arm in its hand, and it is now dead. Dead.
Oh,
Dead
To
again.
pieces.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, that's all I can do.
Alrex, you're up, sir.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go head over to the one closest to me. Yep.
Okay.
And oh yeah, 23 hits.
Yep. That it does.
And 11 points of slashing.
You come in and with your blade swinging so hard, this bad boy feels it, and you watch the corpse basically crumble to the ground. And he said, how many? 11?
11.
And all of a sudden, it comes back up, and this one's also holding its left arm in its right hand, cocked back, and smack you with it.
Oh my god, got back up.
Must have rolled really good on that one.
18.
Dan's Fisher's stuck on my
Keep
end.
my dead hand strong.
So that's going to put us at Chorus.
All right, I'm gonna move up to him. That guy in the middle.
Okay. Yep.
And hit him with my short sword. Oh man, 9.
That hits.
Oh, okay. That hits for
AC
6.
is 8. I already told you that.
Oh, it's okay, 8. Okay, that hits for 6.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, does he stay down?
Does not pass.
All right.
He's down. And the other ones obviously have all fled due to being on the underneath the turned spell. So they've been running for several rounds here, making their way as far away from this site as possible. And as you've dropped the last corpse, an eerie, calm silence overcomes the grave. You feel a cool wind blow through, and you hear a howl in the distance. And it sounds like the howl you've heard of Lavinia Wisp before. What are you guys gonna do?
I really need to rest.
Yeah, we were trying to find
I
camp.
agree with you.
Unless you have a potion.
Camp here.
Inside
Yeah.
the chapel?
Yeah, I could use a
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah, I definitely need a rest.
I too could use a little rest time to recuperate from wounds.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a campfire.
No.
You're taking first watch.
Crush.
I have exhaustion, so I'm probably gonna have to sleep through the whole night.
Crush will take first watch.
Okay.
He may sure undead people don't come back.
You mean the ones in our group?
Yeah.
Should they have been turned?
You guys tell me
Yeah,
where,
really.
like, where are you guys going to be sleeping? I guess. What's going to be kind of the formation on the map here?
Is there enough room for people to get everybody get inside the chapel?
Not everybody. No, it's really small.
Say throw the casters inside the chapel, and I'll sit out by the front of it.
Looks like we can get about 3 people in there.
Yeah,
Maybe 4.
I'd
You
say
throw
4. 'Cause, like, Milo's so small, he could like literally like rest on the top of the altar.
Right?
And put
So-
the 2 tanks outside.
Well, I guess who's the tankier people? Because we have
Well, Milo's got exhaustion, so he's gonna have to sleep all night.
yep.
So it'd be I and the fighter.
Alex?
I was gonna let him struggle for a while.
Hey, the number of different campaigns we have running, I can't keep all those names straight.
As you guys are resting, make a perception check for me, please.
Everybody?
No, just the 2 that are awake.
Oh.
I was gonna say how we get doing
We
our
would probably split up.
Well, he said as you're resting, make a perception check.
Sorry.
Right?
As
You
the
have
others are resting, those who are on watch, make a perception check.
You have a dream.
9.
3.
Okay.
Woo.
We're dead.
Did you say
We're
3?
dead.
Boy.
We
As
can't
you guys
be
are sitting there
surprised
in your-
anyway, though.
There's no campfire, right?
Right.
No.
Okay.
And also, Milo's got that
Sort of warning.
yeah.
now,
So
does that alert everybody or just you?
It alerts everyone that's 30 feet around me.
So all of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you get this like ringing in your head, and you're like, "Oh my god, what is that?" And as you start to hear these footprints that are, it sounds like 2 people running at a very rapid pace towards you. And as you're looking in the darkness and you're kind of peering out, you can make out 2 figures that are running really quick. But again, Milo's sort of warnings going off and making this mental note to you guys. And all of a sudden, 2 of the zombies that you guys had warded off with the spell have came this way and are lunging their way towards you. I will let you make the first attack.
Really? They're running?
They're running.
8.
8 hits.
8.
Hits.
Wow.
I rolled a 2.
8 points damage.
All right, which one are you attacking? The one right in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
12 points on the one in front of me.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to let them make their attacks towards you guys before everybody else is able to come out. That one misses. They both miss. You guys, as they went in and were trying to attack you, you guys caught them both with your attacks, throwing them completely off kilter and unable to really hit you. I'm just going to go in the same order that you guys were in prior. So, Milo, sword's going off. You're hearing some battling going outside.
I will get up.
I just yell in, "We got it!"
Just gonna lay back down then as soon as he says that. Then
Okay. And then we're back to Alrax, your turn.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
D100.
37.
37, triple damage.
Okay, I'm gonna roll and triple it.
Okay.
Yes. 20.
So you go in and you just hit it, and you almost turn your sword broadside, knowing that it's going to have maximum impact for splatter, and all of a sudden the corpse is all over the place, just almost like a firework went off. And there's just body parts littered everywhere. And actually, you hit so hard, some of it flings actually up in the air and still travels because of its running, and then falls through the break in the ceiling of the chapel. And some of your companions that are sleeping that are kind of woken up from fingers and like a foot hits a Clexus on the head. He's like, what the hell was that?
That was almost like a Fallout critical.
Has been annihilated. All right. That's going to put us to Chorus.
I'm gonna keep sleeping.
All right. Then that puts us to Clexus. So you got this foot on your head of this like zombie foot.
I'm just kind of wake up and be like, oh!
Are you gonna?
And then I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Okay. Crush.
Swinging on the one in front of me again. 21 to hit.
Hits.
Just got it.
25 points of slashing damage. No, excuse me, 15 points of slashing damage.
Unless I roll a nat 20, there's no way it's staying up. You do the same. You hit again with the same amount of power. All of a sudden, more body parts into the air and litter, and another foot lands on the Clexus's head. Now he's got 2 right feet right next to his face.
Nice.
He wasn't much of a dancer.
No.
Dance with the dead.
There goes his hopscotch career. So, you guys, after that, you feel good that there's no more disturbances happening. Who's taking second watch? Second watch, anybody?
Anybody with dark vision?
Not me.
I can't. So, or I would volunteer.
I guess
Anyone?
I will, but I'll cast
Bueller.
light on my sword.
Okay.
Bueller.
I'll take watch with him.
Okay. Perception checks, please.
4.
20.
Drazan, you are able to. You all of a sudden start hearing from the bushes, really, or the tree line kind of behind you around the corner here. You go to peek from how dark it is. You can make out what looks to be a very large hulking figure, flanked by two other smaller figures in a very menacing stance, but you can't quite see the face or exactly what they are. And you hear, and we're going to stop right there till next week.
Very nice.
Dang it, Dan. You and your dang cliffhangers.
Make them want
everybody
more.
Go ahead next week. Next week you are level 3, so go ahead and level up.
Wow! Amazing!
I think I tortured you being at level 2